For a touchback. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or are asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
694. Get down, get down. 185.
Here's Carr. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Get down, get down. Blue 80. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll run it here. Twisting away. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deon Cain, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
On first down, Carr, and complete right side to Cook. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Down! You wide, Eddie!
Again, this to Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Monday down! Hey, go down. Get down, get down!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Later 2.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Down! 180! 694! Right down! Low, low, low!
Here's Carr to throw. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jamal sheared on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Down. 280. Hey, 734. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98. Hey, 734.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Low, low, low.
On play action, it's Carr. Out to his left. Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders, touchdown. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Linval Joseph breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, here's Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now here come the Raiders. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Down! 280! 808!
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, he shifts past him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Right down! Yes, sir! Hurry, get set, fellas.
A give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. It's locked. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On first down, it's locked. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Get down, get down. You waiting? $6.37. Lie down.
See what you got.
$7.34. 36. You waiting? Cut.
Carr. And he's able to find Diggs. Stephon Diggs. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A shotgun snap for Locke. Throw left side on target to Kane, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there. And they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a first down throw. Locke. Going deep here for Bryant. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again. Locke. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Locke. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deon Cain in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Love. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the red zone now, Luck. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Get set. 180. Slide down. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey.
Carr to throw on second down. He finds an opening past the 40. Left side caught by Diggs. And all the way up. To the 46.
Now, 180. White Monday. 180.
Carr now on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Down. 180.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Down. 180.
On first down, Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Get set. 180.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Carr. His throw at the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, boys, got 4. Down. New 80. 618. Go, go. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Carr. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Down. 180. Hey.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Get down. Get down. 180. Yo, Chief. Let's hook.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Luck. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Luck now to throw. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kane. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Luck now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Luck. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Luck. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. play action. It's Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, get down, 180. 93.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Down. 185.
Now Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Get set. 180.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, baby. 694.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about it.